Hey everyone, Yube here, and I'm going to be doing a challenge run of Darkest Dungeon. I've only come back to the game fairly recently. These are my two recent saves that I've done after quite some time away. And I thought it'd be a cool idea to just do a single class challenge. So I'll go through the rules in a minute, but for various reasons that I will go into, I'm going to be doing it on Radiant. And the class I'm going to be using is, of course, the Houndmaster. I was originally going to try the Occultist, and I got talked out of it. So let's start with the Houndmaster. I'm going to be skipping the cutscenes on the assumption that you probably know what the game's about. If not, then I'd recommend this is probably not the video for you. If you haven't already played the game, what do you wait? Go play the game. It's fucking awesome. And then come back and watch this video in like 2 months when you know what's going on. So there are a couple of restrictions in place for this challenge, mostly for the early game, because of course you're not going to get 4 Houndmasters right off the bat. So the rules are, obviously, firstly, I can only use the Houndmaster. Any Houndmasters I see in the Stagecoach, I have to take, until I have at least 4. Can I turn the tutorials off? Can I turn... I can! I can! Yes! I'll leave it as standard Radiant for now. Okay, so I can only use the Houndmaster. I have to take all Houndmasters I see in the Stagecoach until I have at least 4 Houndmasters. Until that point, until I have at least 4 Houndmasters, I can take any other class I want, but as soon as I take that 4th Houndmaster, I have to dismiss all other heroes. And obviously, any Houndmasters I have to take. I can't take a Crusader instead of a Houndmaster, just because I've only got 3 Houndmasters. This seems silly. I can't upgrade anything except the Stagecoach until I have 4 Houndmasters. And I can't use any other facility with any other class. So I can't put Reynauld in the stress reduction to make sure he hasn't got any stress. I can't unlock any skills. I can't upgrade any weapons or armor. Pretty much just doing what I can to make sure that I'm not carrying Houndmasters on any other character. If at any point I don't have enough Houndmasters to go on a mission, if I only have like maybe 3 veteran and 3 apprentice level Houndmasters, I'm just going to kill this guy first, then I lose the game immediately. I can't just start taking like, oh, well, I've only got 3 Houndmasters, so I'll take a Crusader on my next mission. Nah, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that, and that is the main reason I'm doing it on Radiant, because the restrictions are much more relaxed on which dungeons can be done by which characters. You can take, I believe you can take level 3 and 4 characters into apprentice level dungeons, and you can take any character into a veteran or higher dungeon. So that's the main reason I'm doing it on Radiant. I don't necessarily need to make or want to make the game easier, because it's a challenge run after all. But at the same time, I want to make sure that it's, like, you know, remotely doable. I don't just like lose on week 60 because I've only got 3 Houndmasters of each level type, and that would just be awful. Oh, that's spicy crit! If I recall correctly, that's always a trap, right? That chest is always trapped, I think. I'll tell you, it's kind of strange doing runs and you can actually see the environment, because I've been doing a torchless run since I came back, pretty much. I love this. I've been doing a torchless run pretty much since I came back, so everything's like pitch black all the time. So it's quite nice to be able to see it in the daytime, you know? Okay. So obviously, we're not going to get any Houndmasters off the bat. You always get a Plague Doctor and a Vestal, which is, you know, pretty good. I should upgrade the Stagecoach, make sure I've got as many heroes as possible. That is in the rules, to make sure that I'm not like deliberately avoiding seeing Houndmasters. Yeah, can I do this? Oh, okay, we're not going to talk about that. Right. I know it's a short dungeon. What have I done here? I shift clicked. I did not shift click. Okay, this is going well. Oh, and torches, and you need torches. Yes, okay. I'll take 8 torches. So I mean, You might be asking yourself, or you might not. If you're better than me, you might not. At first, it seemed like an odd choice to me, but I was talked into this. Why the Houndmaster? Well, he's kind of a jack of all trades. My initial thought was the Occultist, because the Occultist is great against Eldritch enemies, and I was thinking a lot about the Darkest Dungeon itself, which is very Eldritch focused, and the Cove is very Eldritch focused as well, and that's a difficult one. But the Occultist hasn't got a huge amount in the way of damage. His healing is unreliable. He's not very good at moving around, and he's just not... He hasn't got the synergy that you need. Whereas the Houndmaster has synergy with other Houndmasters, which is real important. He's got... Yes. He's got the marking power, which is awesome. He can mark enemies and then they'll all just die. He's got stuns, he can tank without taking damage, he's got the dodge buffs. In general, I'm like, yeah, I can see the Houndmaster being a good idea. I'm also not letting myself look up curios, which is a problem for me, because my memory is terrible. And I will forget what curios do, and I will forget what, well, how to cleanse curios, but it's just something we're going to have to deal with, you know? Because it does seem kind of... Seems kind of not cheating necessarily, but I don't really like having to look it up all the time. I feel like it takes some of the challenge out of the game, so I'm just going to go for it. Just going to deal with it, you know? And I'm going to keep the torch high for now. Ooh, nice! Just need to kill that. Oh, never mind then. Never mind. Oh, fuck you guys. So, I mean, where am I? Well, what's the problem going to be with the Houndmaster? And I think that's probably what I'm trying to get at here. The problem is, obviously, making sure you don't do that. But firstly, the problem is going to be basically anything except the Warrens and the Wheel. The Warrens and the Wheel are going to be great because things bleed. And the Houndmaster loves things that bleed. The Ruins and the Cove, on the other hand, not so much. The Ruins, obviously, doesn't bleed. The Cove, also, does not bleed. For the most part, although the Cove is slightly easier than the Ruins in terms of that. So yeah, the Ruins and the Cove are really what I'm worried about. As far as bosses go, I'm actually not hugely worried about bosses because the marking synergy for Houndmasters is so good. Let's see what's here. Well, we'll go for the treasure over no treasure. That's weirdly symmetrical. I'm a big fan. Yeah, the marking synergy for Houndmasters is obviously great. And that's going to really help out with bosses. Like I would imagine I'll be able to take down the Hag probably before she gets a turn at all. Not that that's particularly difficult. Same maybe with a Necromancer. Some of the other bosses, Formless Flesh is going to be a joke. I should probably stun her, right? I should definitely stun her. Dude, who brought you? You are useless. Cool eye. What kind of name is that? Rather, you were a Houndmaster, mate. I would expect probably the first few videos to be just like trying to get Houndmasters. Because I think it's going to be probably going to be a little while before I have 4 Houndmasters, if I'm any judge. Yes, do I just want to bleed that? Wow. You think my accuracy would be worse in the darkness, but I'm really doing badly in the light right now. Small sample size, small sample size. Try again. Yeah, that's much better. Although it's still going to be 2 shots, right? 2 turns. It's going to be 2 turns. I should stun her then. Yes. Fantastic. I feel like I'm good at this game. Oh, I keep forgetting how bad she is without healing trinkets. Oh, also, it kind of goes without saying, but I can't equip trinkets on any other character either, apart from Houndmasters. The full rules will be in the description, so don't worry about forgetting them. They're generally pretty intuitive, I think. Yes. He is dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
What do you got for me, bro? A hidden compartment.
Packs laden
Depending on how things go, I may end up doing a couple of torchless runs with. Yeah, I can't take the risk on stress. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I might do a couple of torchless dungeons with Houndmasters, etc., just for loot. It seems like it probably might be a good idea. Oh, and also scouting is just not going to be a problem. I believe that all of your characters have a chance to scout, and if one of them succeeds, then you get scouting. Houndmasters have a very high natural scouting chance, I believe, and they also have lots of camping skills, and even trinkets, which can help out with that. So I would expect that scouting will be fantastic. I would also expect that that will mean that I'm likely to be getting a lot of secret rooms and therefore a lot of gold. So torchless runs for treasure are not going to be probably too much of a necessity, if I had to guess. But you know what, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I probably should have made a note of how long I've been recording for. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. Because I'm going to do this run and then I'm going to do another run afterwards, I think. Especially if I get a Houndmaster, that would be awesome. Right, I need to deal 5 damage. That is less than 5 damage. Thank you, Dismas. Who brought you? Oh man, Battle Vestal to the rescue.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Oh shit, we're like probably more than 10 minutes into a Darkest Dungeon video and I haven't mentioned the narrator. Wayne September is just a fantastic voice actor. He really contributes to the atmosphere that makes this game what it is, I think. There we go, I've done it now. Grape Shot Blast, yeah. Fantastic, we love it. I want to stun that. I want to stun that. I think I probably want to stun that. Well, I did want to stun that. I might just kill it. Oh, Reynauld. Steal everything that's not nailed down, and now you can't even kill a skeleton. That's like your one job. Battle Vestal to the rescue! I might just do a Vestal run. Fuck Houndmasters. Vestal was actually one of the classes that I was thinking about before I settled on Houndmaster, or before I settled on Occultist and then Houndmaster. Yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it. I haven't got a choice. Because I was just thinking the heals are going to be through the roof. You can have two direct heals and 3 party heals, plus some damage. But I think it would just be really slow. Because you'd just be using Judgment and Mace Bash a lot. And obviously the stuns.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Okay, right, we don't need that. I am going to get rid of the bandages. Because if I get more coins from this chest, that's going to be awesome.
And now, the darkness holds dominion.
We didn't. But that's okay. Okay, so that was a success. It did not feature Houndmasters, but it was still a success. Stunstone actually is going to be probably pretty good. Initially, anyway. It's not bad. That's bad. That's real bad. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I should probably place a restriction on going on veteran level dungeons with non-Houndmasters. Ah, okay. Well, I can take all of these. Do I want to take the Antiquarian? Probably not.
Anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Can't use either of these yet. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just go on another one, shall we? So let's go... Reynauld is too stressed out. I don't like him at all. But we do want a Crusader. We probably want a Grave Robber. I will take Dismas again. And I'll take the Vestal. So very similar, really. I don't know. Do I want a Plague Doctor or a Grave Robber? The Plague Doctor doesn't have the AoE stun. What have you got? You've got Thrown Dagger, Poison Darts, and Pick to the Face. Shadow Fade is okay, but I can't use it. Yeah, I'll take you over the Plague Doctor. 20% move resist, -1 speed, that's bad. Plus 20% stun skill chance and -2 dodge. I don't think I've got anyone who's got a stun, which is actually a problem in its own right. She hasn't got Dazzling Light. She has got Shadow Fade, but she can't use it. In that case, I should just move those two around, I suppose. Yeah, I'd probably rather have Shadow Fade than Poison Darts. That's not even close to true. Inspiring Cry is fine. This is a bad Crusader. I mean, it's not a bad Crusader. It's a bad Crusader for this setup. But you know what? We'll do it. We'll just do it. Also, I don't know why I'm worrying so much about trinkets when I said I'm not allowed to use them. It's just the min-max are in me, man. Right, Ruins, 3 shovels, 2 holy water, 2 keys. That'll probably be enough. Gold shouldn't be a problem because, as I said about the secret rooms, I'm going to be getting a lot of secret rooms because of Houndmaster's high scouting chance. I'm also going to be getting a lot of class trinkets, which I can sell. This is a bad setup. Well, I'm not going there. Let's go up first, and then we'll have to come back and go down again. We can see 2 blockages, and that makes me nervous.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
$100 gold. Fortune waiting to be found. In a way, it's quite freeing to not have to worry about stress too much because I can just get rid of heroes. Which one of these? Crit? No crit. Okay, 6. That's fine. Oh. Awesome. That brings you forward, which is probably good, if I had to guess. Do I want to just blight her? No, I don't want to just blight her. I was hoping to kill her in 2 hits, but I don't think that's going to happen. It might happen. Throne Dagger could hit for 9. Pistol Shot could crit. Do I want to just bleed that? I think I'll just bleed him. Yeah. Okay. I seem to be getting pretty unlucky with this stuff right now. I'm not used to paying attention to the torch, man. Okay, that was a mistake. And a decent player will be able to tell me why. If only I was a decent player, I wouldn't have done it.
Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, okay.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
If you're waiting in suspense, then I'll tell you it was a mistake because when the torch is low, you have a higher crit chance. And there was no reason not to wait until after the Grave Robber had attacked. Is it shovel or key? I think it's either of these. But I think the key is better. Yeah, okay. I'm really underwhelmed by the loot I'm getting. You don't really notice how much better the loot is on a torchless run. I didn't think there were random hunger checks in Radiant. Maybe I was wrong about that. It's interesting. I'm going to have to reread the patch notes for Radiant. Maybe it's just that hunger checks are less frequent. The way they are in the Darkest Dungeon. I don't know. Oh, give me a Houndmaster. Maybe you can just refuse a hunger check without necessarily being penalized for it. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know, man. Okay, let's do something interesting. Oh wait, no, there's no battles here either. That's fine. Medicinal herbs, right? Herbs. I do not have them. Is that my last torch? Nah, doesn't really matter. Might have been better to do it torchless. Maybe bring an antiquarian instead of the highwayman necessarily. I don't know. No, it says 20% damage plus stress damage, so let's eat, I guess. They don't even seem less common, because I've had like 3 already. And by like, I mean exactly. No scouting. Come on, then. Should be 2 more rooms, guys. I mean, I probably wanted to do that anyway. Yeah, 20% damage. Great, yep. I would maybe have put it on my grave robber. This is a really bad dungeon in terms of loot. So far, anyway. It's real world. Highwayman's damage just kind of sucks, right? Cool, blimey. I appreciate that these early dungeons are basically 0 risk. Because I'm not spending any gold on any of these dudes anyway, they're entirely disposable.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
But you know what? I don't think it'll be long before we get into Houndmaster territory. Hopefully, anyway. Actually, you know what? Let's... I know there is a... I think I want to turn this off, because I know this has a bias towards Vestals and Occultists, and therefore away from Houndmasters. So I'm going to turn that off. Hopefully that will come into effect for the next Stagecoach. Less Vestals and Occultists mean more Houndmasters. Should I have blighted that? Doesn't really matter. Ooh, crit, bro.
Destroy them all.
Hashtag fellow kids. Great. 1 job. Wow, these guys are pretty awful. Battle Vestal, though. He's done it. Absolute madman. Honestly, Dismas, you deserve that. You deserve to be at death's door.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Well, that's like a little bit of treasure. But I mean, look at this. There's nothing. I should probably heal him. Should I heal him? No. Only because he's entirely disposable and I know I can finish the dungeon anyway. I think I'm going to have to put a link in the description of the first video, which is actually Houndmaster focused. Because this is just genuinely watching someone mediocre play the first couple of missions right now. Ah, you know what, Bratua, you tried. You tried. Can you tell I like the Grave Robber? She's my favourite class. I wanted to do this challenge with her, but it was obviously never going to work. She's got the damage, but she's got nothing else.
Success.
And that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
So this was pretty uneventful. Yeah, was there something here? I don't think so, no. Let's go back to town.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Great, great. Oh, you know what? That's all pretty good. Like, that's a pretty good haul in the grand scheme of things. I'm a big fan. Let's check the Stagecoach.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final, crowning thing.
Ah, well, fuck you too.
Nor could I look away.
I don't want to increase the size of my roster yet. I will trade in some stuff for deeds. I need 13 deeds. I'm okay with it.
Great heroes can be found.
In fact, I think it should pretty much be a requirement, honestly. I'm not going to worry about that yet. Okay, well, you know what? That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.